What's going on, y'all? It's your girl Amber Johnson, and we are back with another vlog. So, right now, my camera is crooked, but that's okay. I don't know. I can't, whatever. We're gonna leave it, okay? My mouth is extremely dry because I just got done recording 2 modules for a course that me and my business partner are going to be bringing. I can give y'all more details on that later, but I just got done running my mouth for a total of almost 45 minutes, but it's done. We've been trying to knock out at least 2 modules a week. Um, and I have done that. So it's done. We meet tonight on a call to discuss progress and next steps. But it's definitely the afternoon, but I did get a lot of stuff done, so I'm actually very proud of myself. Those were the 2 major things that I needed to get done. I need to do some laundry. I have a laundry basket down there that needs to be taken care of. um I also have some dishes in here that need to be taken care of too. I have some clothes that need to be folded. And then I need to plan out my content. I posted today. I posted some real estate stuff today. I also need to run to the store because I just realized that our butter is out. Like, it's empty. So I need to get some more of that. There's probably some other stuff I need to get at the store too, but honestly, I can't think about that right at the second. Oh my gosh, I need to take the chicken out for dinner. So let me do that. Um, but yeah, so I want to talk to you guys about, let me go get this chicken first before I start running my mouth about that, because not only do I have to defrost the chicken, but I need to put the chicken in a crock pot, you guys. So let me do that. I'll be right back. Okay, chicken secured from the deep freezer. I just hit the chair. Chicken secured from the deep freezer. So I'm going to get that in a pan so that can defrost. I think I'm gonna have to take out 2 pans because I have 3 packs of meat. But yeah, I'm gonna make some Mississippi chicken for tonight. And then Mississippi chicken for tonight. So dinner's done. I was gonna say something else to you guys, but I don't remember. Let me set this tripod up. Hold on. All right, tripod set up. So yeah. So I'm extremely excited. So let me tell y'all what is going on. I think we're good now. Anyway, so I remember on the last video, I was telling y'all about like updates and like things that are going to be going on and stuff that I'm going to be posting on the channel and all of that stuff. So I was having a conversation with one of my business partners, and she was talking to me about myself, right? And she was telling me how she was like, yeah, we were talking about just like different like goals and stuff that we had for ourselves. And I was telling her how, part of the content that's in this course, I, really enjoy, like, passionately, right? And I was telling her that some of the other stuff, my table's a mess, whatever. I was telling her that some of the other stuff that we talked about, I don't really care for, right? Like, it's actually kind of boring. And she was like, well, I feel like, honestly, let me get back in the frame. She was like, I feel like, honestly, that real estate is not your ministry. And I was like, actually, why did I make that face? Because I didn't actually make that face. I actually agreed with her. So I'm like, all of this time that all of these people have been gaslighting me, I'm like, all this time, all of these people have been gaslighting me and like, oh, Amber, you're so great, blah, blah, blah. Like, you guys were just saying things. Like, you didn't really care about my best interest. Like, you didn't really care if I loved what I was doing or anything like that. You literally were just saying things to be nice, I think. And she is not like that. She doesn't play that. Like, she's going to be completely honest with you. She's going to tell you how it is, and not hold back. And I admire people like that. Like, that's the type of people I want around me. So when she said, so after she said that to me, I started to think about things, and I was like, you know what? She is right. And what I need to do is I need to go back to what my original plan was, which was to have real estate be an aspect of my life. New construction only. If you guys follow me on social media, y'all know that new construction is my niche. Like, I love new construction. But doing new construction in a way that I can still do everything else in my life, right? So, like I said in the last video, me and my husband are starting a clothing line. So, we got that going. And then we also like, I do content, right? And then I have an extreme love and passion for helping people with their brands, specifically when it relates to content and like putting things together and helping them. Like, I love doing that stuff. And then I love content as well. Like, I'm like literally obsessed with it. Like, I love it so much. And so the way we got to this whole even topic was because I let her know about that, about the course. And then I also was telling her that I had a conversation with a young lady on TikTok that had responded to one of my videos, and she was talking about how, you know, she was living in survival mode, and I was like encouraging her and telling her, you know, this. By the time we got to the end of the conversation, like, this young lady had a whole plan, right? And she was like, the girl, my business partner, she was like, I'm so glad to see you stepping in to your consultation era. She was like, for content and strategy and um you know, just helping brands. And if you guys remember a few videos back, I was telling you about my business Avela and Co, that is literally a brand and content marketing agency. And I kind of like put the stuff on the back burner because I was like, real estate, real estate, real estate, real estate. But it's like, why are you doing that? When you love doing a certain thing, why are you trying to replace it with something else? When you have been given a God-given talent to do something, why are you trying to then infiltrate it with all these other things when you know that's not what you actually want to do? And so that led me to say, okay, ChatGPT, let's come up with a plan for how we can make real estate on autopilot, and then we can do, you know, prioritize our marketing agency, do our t-shirt business or our clothing brand, and do our content. Because as you guys know, I do content for social media, YouTube, and my family has a YouTube channel. And I love doing that stuff. Do I love editing? No. As a matter of fact, that's something that I have to work on today, which is editing our vlog from when we made that viral Biscoff cheesecake. We made that, and I need to upload the video. So I need to do that. But yeah, so anyways, today's actually been good. Last night and this morning has actually been very good. So today on my agenda is this vlog, because I committed myself to doing one vlog a week. And so I already did one. So this one will be up. And then I did the module. I was supposed to go to an event today, but I said, no, I don't want to go. So I didn't go. So what else do I made a whole checklist of stuff that I need, like back end stuff that I need to do for my marketing agency. So I'm going to do that today. And then I'm going to check in with my friend to see what she has going on, to see how far she's gotten with her stuff. And then I guess we'll go from there. And then I have my calls tonight. I do have to cook, obviously, because I just took the chicken out. I have these dishes that need done. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't really have, I had to pick the kids up from school, and I think that might be it. So I'm gonna just take you guys throughout the day, and we'll go from there. All right, so I worked on some editing, and I got like all of the like dead air out of there, because I hate that because we did a video where we're like making something, not baking, but because it was a cheesecake. It was a no-bake cheesecake, but we did that. And so any like space where there's not any talking or anything like that, I like to take that stuff out. So I did that. And then I did check in with my friend to see what she got done today, as far as like accountability and stuff like that. Um, so that's done. And I made a to-do list of the rest of the stuff that I have to get done today. So I am going to finish doing my dishes really quick, or at least get a little bit more of them done. And then I need to figure out what I'm eating for lunch, because my husband and we meal prepped, but I only had enough for like 2 days and he had the rest. So I have to figure out what I'm going to eat. I've been trying to eat a lot better. That's something I wanted to talk to you guys about. I've been trying to eat a lot better. And so the last couple of days I haven't had like junk food or anything like that. So I'm actually very proud of myself. And I worked out yesterday as well. In the morning though, I need to figure out what else I can eat, because I had a smoothie and I don't want to continue to drink smoothies. Like the taste, I get tired of the taste, okay? So I'm not going to be able to do that every single morning. And so I have to figure out what else I can do in regards to like morning, something in the morning after I work out that will like replenish what I lost from working out. So let's get these dishes done, or at least most of the way done. I feel like I could probably get a lot of them done, but I'm going to do that. And then I will check back in with you guys a little bit later. Okay, so we got the dishes done. See, dishes are done. And now I am going to have lunch. I'm hoping and praying that this lettuce is still good. Oh, good. It says the 27th, so we're safe. I probably will get rid of these random ones in here that are open. Oh, let's eat the one that says the 26th. So I'm going to make a salad. It's just going to be like a side salad. Like, it's not going to be anything spectacular. I don't know why my camera keeps getting dirty. It's not going to be anything spectacular, just a little side salad, because I'm hungry and I don't want to eat any junk. Because I told you guys I'm trying to watch that, because we have weight loss goals that we're trying to hit. So I'm going to open that. We're going to do Italian dressing because I need more ranch and I don't want to use all of it. Do some cheese. I think I have more pepperoni somewhere. I really don't have anything to go into this salad, but I need to eat a salad as opposed to like chicken nuggets or something. All right, so we got some stuff to put on our salad. And then after I make this salad, I need to double check my to-do list, because like I said, I got most of the editing done. I just need to go back in and like add like, like effects and stuff like that. And then do the thumbnail and all of that stuff. So my goal, it's Wednesday, that the time I'm recording this video. So my goal is to get that video up by this weekend. That's the plan, that's the goal, and that's what we're sticking to, because I've realized, and I was having a conversation with my friend yesterday, and I was telling her, because she's also like in the process of like building a business and stuff like that. And I was telling her, I was like, we have to develop discipline, and we also have to like have a schedule and like a strict routine, right? Because I was listening to, I don't know if it was a podcast, I can't remember what it was, but I was listening to something, and on the video they were saying, obviously it was a video, there we go, but they were saying that a lot of entrepreneurs fail because they don't treat their business like a 9 to 5. They just are like, oh, I have all this free time, and they just do whatever. And I remember when I was doing real estate full time, I failed because of that very reason. I did not have structure. I did not have a schedule. I kind of just like was doing everything on a whim, and I was just enjoying the fact that I no longer had a 9 to 5. Like, I was like, oh, I got free time. I can do this tomorrow. I can go to this event. I can go to this happy hour, all of these things. And it's like, you're doing all of this stuff that's bringing you no money. Like, that is not how you're going to survive. And so what ended up happening was I ran out of money. And then my husband, which I think I've said before, he works in construction, and um when it's cold outside, his hours decrease, and so that means less money in the house. There was one week recently when we had like a lot of snow here that he didn't work for a whole week, and he ended up having to use his PTO just to have enough so that when the insurance got taken out, that he would have like something left, or at least he would have enough money for the insurance. Like, thank God we have structured things to where, you know, we have money in our savings to plan for when like it's slow like that. But still, like, so anyway, that happened. And so like I, you know, kept going into the negative, and um, you know, wasn't able to pay like my personal bills. Because even though we're married, like, and we have a joint bank account, like there still are bills that I pay that are like just mine. And it got to the point where excuse me, it got to the point where he was having to pay my stuff, and I'm like, oh no. Like, I no, like that's when I knew it was bad, because I told myself, I was like, if he ever has to pay my stuff, like that's when I know there's a problem. So that's when I ended up having to go back and get a full-time job, and I was working for a builder at that time, which was a complete disaster. I would never do that again. Working for a builder, and then, you know, whatever. But, you know, anyway, that's in the past. We are where we are now. So, you know, we thank God for where we came from and where we're going. Okay. Um, but yeah, I'm going to eat this salad, and then, like I said, I'm going to check back in with you guys, because I'm going to check my to-do list. And see what else I can try to get done before the kids get out of school. I also need to get this chicken in the crock pot so that we're not eating super late. And yeah, I will check in with you guys later. All right, y'all. So we actually made some progress. Okay. I told y'all that I was going to make a to-do list, and I did. The to-do list that I made, I had my dishes on there. I had to plan my content for the week. So today, I think I told you guys, let me set this tripod up. Like I told you guys, today is Wednesday at the time that I'm recording this. I am wanting to have this vlog up by this weekend. So either Saturday or Sunday, one of those, definitely before Monday. So planning out my content for the rest of the week. So that means Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then I needed to, my posting frequency, I needed to get that planned out as well, because I'm posting on multiple platforms, different things. And so I have to make sure that all of that is organized. For example, I post, for my personal brand, I post for my marketing agency, I post for real estate. So I need to know, okay, on what days are we posting what platforms are we posting on what? So for example, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm posting on, you know, posting certain things on certain platforms. Tuesday, Thursday, and what is that, Saturday? Um, I'm posting on a different platform. And then Saturdays and Sundays, you know, what am I doing? Where am I posting? What brand am I posting? Now, what I went in and did was actually, let me get what I wrote down. Okay. And I got mine old school because I'm old school. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, I'm posting about my marketing agency. And on those the platforms that I utilize for that is Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram, and there is a specific reason for that. I can share that at a later day if people are interested. Some people may not even be interested. My personal brand, I post Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. But YouTube in two different ways. I post on shorts and then I post long form content as well. So Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays are designated for that. And then for my personal brand, I intend to post in my Instagram stories every single day. And then for real estate, that is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And for real estate, I post on Facebook, I post on Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. So after I figured out what my posting frequency was, then I had to figure out, okay, what exactly am I going to be posting? So like for my personal brand, what I have been doing, because I started a new page, I think I told you that on the last video, I am reposting, because I traditionally I post every day on TikTok, right? And so what I will do is, since I'm only posting 4 days a week on, or no, 3 days a week on my Instagram and my Facebook, I can take content from TikTok and post that to my Instagram, depending on what it is. Because if I post like a rant and it's only about TikTok, I'm obviously not going to post that on Instagram. So, but that's fine because again, I post every day on TikTok traditionally. And so, I have days where, I don't necessarily need to pull that content, but that allows for me not to have to batch so much, right? And then on Instagram, or excuse me, on Facebook, I have a personal Facebook and then I have a like lifestyle page. So on that page, I am promoting Avela & Co, my marketing agency, and I'm also sharing like my personal brand, my journey through that page as well. Because obviously it's showing people, my journey, and it's encouraging, it's motivating. There's a whole strategy behind that. So I do that. But what I'm doing is I'm taking like my old Instagram posts that I posted on my old Instagram page, which is now my just straight real estate page. So I've like archived that content. I'm taking that content and I'm repurposing it to this Facebook business page, essentially, is what it is. That allows me not to have to do new content. And then once I catch up, then I can just have what I'm posting on my personal Instagram or what I'm posting on my Avela & Co Instagram, just have that stuff posted on this Facebook business page, right? And then I have the personal Facebook page. So typically that, I may post stuff about family or, quotes or random thoughts or something like that, which also I post on Threads. I didn't put Threads on here because I don't really have a strategy for Threads. I just literally post my random thoughts on there. So there's no point in doing that. And then my TikTok, I, put what I was going to do that. As a matter of fact, before I checked back in with you guys, I recorded a video for TikTok and saved it. And so I'll have that to post tomorrow. And then for YouTube, what I'm doing for YouTube is essentially what I'm doing for one of the other platforms, which is repurposing things. So I had gotten to the point where I was posting so much on my old Instagram page that I have a bunch of like backlogged content. And so I have been posting that as a YouTube short. And so I put that stuff on YouTube short. And then just like I said, with the Facebook business page, once I catch up on all of that stuff, then my YouTube shorts will be up to date, just like the other platforms. I know that was probably confusing, but whatever. People that are interested will listen and people that aren't will fast forward, and that's fine. And then for Friday, again, I'm only posting marketing agency and real estate. So I planned out what I'm going to post for those days. Saturday is personal brand, marketing agency, personal Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube shorts. If this vlog is done by Saturday, then I'll be posting that on that day as well. And then Sunday is just marketing agency. So I did it like that because it makes it easier for me to not have to just go like struggle with trying to figure out, you know, what I'm going to post, when I'm going to post it, because honestly, that is the quickest way to burn out. And that's what I tell people when they're like reaching out to me for advice regarding like their business and content and stuff like that. I'm like, look, batching content is fabulous. If you have a way that you can repurpose your content, that is really where it's at. Honestly, guys, that is really where it's at. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get dinner in the crock pot. So let's do that. I don't know why I do that, because I feel like because we have dogs, like sometimes there's dust. If you have animals, you know. And so like I just like to make sure that it's clean, especially something that I'm about to put our food in. I just like to make sure that it's all the way clean. All right, so that's cleaned out. I'm gonna dry it out and then get this chicken in here. I think I remember this recipe, but I'm not sure. I may have to get my iPad. All right, so I got the iPad, and I'm just gonna pull it up just in case, because I don't want to mess something up and then it not be good, right? And I think I told y'all I'm making Mississippi chicken. I don't know if you guys know what that is. They have Mississippi pot roast, and then they have Mississippi chicken, and my family actually likes it. So this is what it looks like on Pinterest. And I'm obsessed with Pinterest, y'all. I don't know if y'all do Pinterest, but I feel like Pinterest will never go out of style, because I'm just like, everybody needs like something to reference when they want anything, and then the recipe aspect. I don't know if y'all remember, but they used to have the cookbooks and stuff. Listen, I think I still have in my drawer, maybe I threw them away, but I used to have like a stack of like recipes written down on paper, because when me and my husband first got together and was out on our own, like there was not Pinterest. Like Pinterest is not a thing. So like I had to literally look up recipes and write them down. Now I'm like, if Pinterest ever goes down, there goes all my recipes. So I need Pinterest to stay in business, please. Thanks. So I'm gonna get this chicken washed off really quick. And then when I come back, I'm gonna put all of this stuff in the crock pot. And then I think what I'm gonna work on next is some of my back end systems for my marketing agency, because I have to get that done. All right, y'all. So we got the chicken in the crock pot. I'll show you that in a minute. But I am going to wash my hands. Even though I had gloves on, I still wash them. I think that comes from like years of being in healthcare. Like, I don't care if I have gloves on or not, I'm still washing my hands. We have to have 2 packets of au jus. So we got 2 au jus packets, 2 ranch. I got 1 Walmart and 1 Kroger, but it's still ranch. We need our peppercini mushrooms, peppers. Got those. The only other thing that we need is an onion and some butter. So, and I actually like to put some salt and pepper and also chicken seasoning. I put that in everything. Actually, I'm not going to do salt. I'm going to do just the chicken seasoning and the pepper, because I feel like the seasoning packets that we put in there, the ranch and the au jus, I feel like that has enough salt by itself. And I'm not saying that because I don't season my food. I'm saying that because it's real. Like, there's been a couple of times that we've ate the food and I went to take a bite and I was like, ooh, I'm glad I didn't put no salt in here. And I think, and this has a little bit of salt in it too, but I put this on, like how people put hot sauce on everything. If it's chicken, I'm putting this on there. I freaking love this stuff. And you see how big this jar is. This is my head. We get it from Sam's Club because I use it that much. I'm going to put our ranch, and my chicken is right there. We're going to put the ranch packets in and the au jus. And then this will cook together, so I'm not getting ready to mix or none of that. Like, if you've cooked in a crock pot, you know that eventually everything marries together. So, it will be fine. All right, we got the ranch in. Now we're going to put the au jus. All right, so we got all of our packets in there. We got our seasoning in there. Now I'm going to cut this onion up and then put the peppers in there. Okay. It says 2 small medium onions, but that seems like a lot of freaking onion. I doubled the recipe this time, and I don't normally do that. So, we're going to see. And honestly, standing here cutting up 2 onions is crazy. Just going to do these slices like this. Not going to do too much. I think I'm going to do half on another one because my eyes is already burning. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. My eyes are, I think they're done burning now. Now that it looks like I've been crying. All right, so we're going to put our butter and our peppers. I think I might have... No, I don't. I thought I might have already had some peppers in here. No, get out of the kitchen. You're not going outside. Get out. All right, so we're going to put... You know, you just put these in and then pour some of the juice. Let's see if I can get one more. There we go. And then you just pour some of the juice in there. I don't follow the directions on that. I just pour what I want to pour. And then we're going to cut this butter up and place it on top. Put the lid on and let it cook. All right. So I'm going to cut a little bit more of this butter. And then I'm going to have to... It's going to be time for school pickups here in a little bit. So... And I think that's pretty much where I'm going to end the vlog because it gets to be a little chaotic. And this vlog was not necessarily like a full day in the life because once the kids come home, that's pretty much like, sometimes I do like a little bit of stuff like at nighttime. But I do have some laundry to do and stuff like that. But I'm not going to record any of that. You guys know what doing laundry looks like. And plus, I'm probably sure I probably have some videos about laundry, I'm sure, somewhere. But anyway, we got the butter on there. And then I'm going to put the lid on. And we're actually going to cook this on high so that we can make sure that it's done on time for dinner because I also have a call with my business partner tonight, and I don't want to be, I want it to be done before then. All right, so we got her plugged in. We're going to do high. And we're going to do, we'll do 5.5 hours. So we got that done. So the chicken is in the crock pot. We got our posting frequency done. We got our plan. We got our content plan for the week. We got our dishes done. We're going to do a couple of loads of laundry. Like I said, I have my call tonight with my business partner, and I think that's pretty much going to be it for the day because I got quite a bit of stuff done. Like recording those modules and stuff was huge. Like that was huge on my list. And then getting some of that editing done was huge. And now I just need to, again, like I said, I just need to do the little stuff. Oh, I also need to go to Michael's so that I can get some shirts for them because 100th day of school, the schools are going to be celebrating that. So I wanted to make them some shirts for that. So I need to get that done too. So I think I am going to go to Michael's either. Do I have to go? I might have to go today and get that, so it can be out the way. So I'm going to go do that. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I don't know if I'm going to take you guys with me to do that. I'm not sure because every time I try to record in the store, it like never works out for me. I don't know what the problem is, but yeah, I don't know. It's always like extremely awkward when I'm trying to like get certain angles. So I don't know. So if I close out the vlog, thank you guys for watching. If I do take you guys with me, then it probably will just be like me like walking through the store, not necessarily like talking. So I don't know. We'll see. But at least we got dinner on and a lot of the stuff that I needed to get done today. So like I said, if I don't see you guys later, I'll see you guys in the next one. that's the end of the vlog, y'all. You can't see me. Here I am. That's the end of the vlog, y'all. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, spending the day with me. I'm actually enjoying doing these. A lot. So make sure to like the video, subscribe, comment down below if you have questions, whatever. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go home. We're gonna eat, spend some time with the family. I still have some work to do. I told y'all that I was going to be I gotta work on my back end systems, and yeah, and get some sleep because I'm actually starting to get tired. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.